Hey my friends, how you doing? Patrick Presswar here. Listen, I just finished reading an article by Nick Usborne from Web Content Cafe, and I'll put the link below so you can take a look at it. But what Nick is talking about is the proliferation of low quality content on the web. And I got an inspiration from what Nick was saying. Basically what he's saying was that there's low quality content can really damage your brand, and why that it can is because historically people have just been producing content in order to get backlinks to their site, in order to get people to come to their site, and just having thousands and thousands of pages and posts of stuff. And the reasoning was that the more that you have, the better you'll be perceived by the search engines. Well, the first thing is that Google is catching on to that and is developing algorithms to understand basically if people are just sticking on your site, or are they leaving because they're not finding anything interesting. And so basically that's one of the reasons why low quality content is not very good. So having your stuff outsourced, it could be damaging if you're not actually going through and making sure that it's very relevant and it's very well done. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that it doesn't get shared. So basically people are going onto your site, they're reading your stuff, and they're leaving. They're not sharing it. So that is going to hurt you, because you're not being perceived as an authority at that point. And the third thing is that you're disappointing your readership. So basically you're putting stuff out there, they're reading it, and then they're not coming back because their stuff is not good. So those are the things that Nick really says that can damage your brand. But I'd like to take that a bit further, and my thought after reading Nick's article was that there's really a proliferation of people that are rehashing content. So the same stuff is being put out, and people trying to brand themselves as authorities, and they're just saying, well, you can do this, and tips to do that, and you keep finding the same things over and over, just presented by different people. So as a consumer of information, you're finding that there's just so much stuff to read and go through, and it's all the same stuff over and over again. So it's really frustrating as a consumer of information. So then my question is, are you better off just referring people to the source, rather than trying to brand yourself as an authority, and people are saying, well, no, they're not really authority because they're just rehashing what other people are doing. So really, that's going to hurt your brand too. If somebody is savvy or is an information consumer, they're going to say, no, this person's not an authority, they're just rehashing information. So I would say be careful about that, because people aren't stupid, and people can see right through others that are trying to brand themselves as authorities when all they're doing is just regurgitating something that somebody else is doing. Okay, so I'm going to actually solicit your comments on this, and I'd like feedback from people that are coming on both sides of the fence, the consumers of information. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to have somebody referring you to a source, or somebody providing information right there but trying to brand it as their own? And the second thing is the people that are producing information, that are trying to brand themselves as leaders. What do you think would hurt your brand more? Not having genuine information, genuine unique information that you can call your own, and just linking people to sources, so you're becoming a provider of reference material basically, or do you think that you're better off taking stuff and just rehashing it and branding it as yourself? So I'm putting that out to you today. I'd love your feedback. Let me know. Okay, cheers. Take care.